A live look at D.W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Wolfpack head coach told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Razorbacks ready to kick it away first. Out of the end zone. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the NC State Wolfpack offense is on the field and ready to start the game. And here's Jaden Scott taking the field. And he'll be matched up on the other side with another guy who's one of the most productive running backs in the game. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions.
And man, oh man, if times change, where you're seeing two senior running backs go at it, right? Like back in the day, oh, you got so many hits, you got so many takes on the body. Well, NIL, these guys are getting paid a little bit better. These two guys, been around the block, Palmer. We know who they are. We know what they are. And I know this means a lot. Who wants to show off the most and say, hey, wait a minute, we starting to run my NFL draft? Remember, I showed this guy up. Like, our team won, I had the better bet.
Yeah, and both of these guys are going to get their touches in this game. Make no mistake about it. Both offenses are predicated on the ability to control the line of scrimmage and run the football. And what I like about these two guys, they are home run hitters. Don't blink. It takes one play, and they can go the distance. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch.
He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass. With the catch, it's Scott. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun to give to the back. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Wilson will throw. Oh, pressure's coming. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Searching for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Razorbacks offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. As we see the dangerous Braylon Russell. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win.
And he has been as advertised. You're talking about him being a star coming into the season, and through the first part of the season, he's toting the mail. He's doing it all for this squad. Last week you saw him put up big numbers. It starts and ends handing the ball to the running back, setting the tone, Jesse, for this offense.
He looks bigger and faster to me, and I wasn't sure he could be that after how good he was a season ago. But this guy spent a lot of time in the gym and out running in the offseason. And the incredible part is he's putting so much production out every single game. When the defense knows he's getting the ball each and every play, it still doesn't matter. At this point, nobody can stop him.
Trying to squeak through the pile. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
From the gun, it's Russell. Down he goes.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's going to run it. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. And the Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. Looking for a crease, it's Russell.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Running inside, it's Russell. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. Would have been a 52-yard field goal attempt from here, so they'll try to pick up the first down here on fourth. He's got it, first down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Eli Holstein to throw. On the move. He'll get rid of it. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Powers inside. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Still nothing on the board as we open up play here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Here's Holstein to throw. Rushes on. Finds his big tight end. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Razorbacks line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal. Trying to pick up a first down. Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. He has stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got fourth down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal, you try to pay this drive off, and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Here comes the heat. Just got rid of that one.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Takes the handoff. It's Scott. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
And nice job by this defense, really being physical at the point of the attack. There's not a lot of holes, man. They run the ball on back-to-back plays, aggressive linebackers playing downhill. Nice job by the D-line, owning the line of scrimmage. And now they got them in a situation where this is where they want it. 3rd and long, guaranteed passing situation.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here today.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Turns it upfield. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Under pressure. Left side, it's Brown. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Throwing, Holstein. Still looking to his right. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack. The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Got it in the middle, it's Russell. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. In the red area, it's Russell. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Grinding and pushing his way, and man, he got behind his pads, but they get him stopped just inches away from the goal line. The Razorbacks are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They're going to run it. Stopped right there. Timeout called by NC State. That's their 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here has it. And he will score! Touchdown, Arkansas! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running.
He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, NC State. Looking for the tie with the extra point. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space? great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the run, deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 2nd and long here. Holstein. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Scott. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Wilson to pass.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Razorbacks take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not a lot of room to field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Eli Holstein to throw. Stepping to the right. Stands in and takes the hit. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. A lot of ground to cover and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Rolls right. He'll try to do it himself. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Here's Holstein to throw. Lets it go for the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 17 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Bulldogs looking to move to 4-0 on the young season. And they're in front right now, and they've done it with discipline. Kind of the calling card of this program.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Quick give. It's Russell. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Holstein. Snagged in the middle. It's Watkins. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Razorbacks are flying down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. There he goes. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making the adjustment on the play. Trying to run, it's Russell. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they've taken the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. And after that last field goal, they start this third quarter, finding themselves playing from behind. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Arkansas. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
He'll bring it out. It's sharp. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Out wide left, it's Dozier. Turning it on! And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Wilson will throw. Finds his target. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Holstein. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He's got enough. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Snapped it in the shotgun. Extending the play. Trying to escape and get it himself. Crosses the 45 out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Eli Holstein to throw. Left side is Brown. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. We've reached the brink. Arkansas has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They go play action with Holstein. Buying time to his right. Grab behind the line. It's Russell. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's Holstein to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Lined up in the gun, 3rd down, Eli Holstein. Works the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On 4th. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sharp. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on 1st down that just goes awry?
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it.
It's a running room. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Hits inside, it's Scott. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wilson to pass. Rush right in his face. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Snapped on 4th down. Look out. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. Bust through behind his pad. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Hit as he throws. Just had to get rid of it.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they take it in for 6 more points. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And there's still life in this team. Obviously, they're down here in the 4th quarter, but they're able to execute the onside kick. They retain possession, and now let's see what happens.
Snags a quick pass on the left. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. NC State going up-tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on.
He lets it fly. Makes a grab. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Holstein. Out wide right, it's Watkins. Timeout called on defense, 2:05 remaining on the clock, so they're hoping to save a few seconds once we get to the 2-minute mark.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Timeout called by the defense just shy of the 2-minute mark, 2:02 remaining here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Nothing doing on that play, and the clock will stop for the 2-minute timeout. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun on third down, Holstein makes the grab. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. He got the edge and got enough, and that will put this game away. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Russell. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Right back to it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Holstein from the gun on 3rd down. Going to try to get it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Timeout is called with just a single second left. The Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games.